Welcome to Just People Society. Today I'm here with name, pronouns.
Dariana, she, her.
Thank you for coming. So, my first question is what is something that's been on your mind lately?
Time, honey. I'm 25 years old. I feel like I'm behind.
You feel like you're behind at 25?
Yes.
Okay, so where, I guess, okay, time. What about time? Let's get there first.
Okay, so not to be a conspiracy theorist, but we know time has just been feeling, as a collective, I feel like time has been feeling really weird for everybody. Like it was going extremely fast at one point. And me personally, I feel like it's slowed down a little bit, but the way it's just being manipulated is weird as fuck. It's weird to me. It's weird and it's confusing. But at the same time, like on a more practical level, I don't know. I just feel like I want to be doing more. Like I imagine myself doing more at this age and having to like grieve the path not taken. It's been interesting. It hasn't been hard, but it's been interesting.
Okay, so you said you're 25. What, if you could think about ultimately where you will want to be right now, what would that look like or what would that be for you?
Um, I think more clarity, just at least like immersed in what I know my purpose to be. Like I feel like I'm still figuring out what my purpose is. And I know I'm not alone in this, but that doesn't like make it easier
Right.
to navigate on a daily basis.
No. For sure. I am 28. Ugh! I know I'm almost
still in the 20s
30.
though, girl.
I'm almost,
It still got that two in front.
almost 30. So I do understand. I don't think I feel I don't think I feel like behind or anything. I think it's more I think my purpose has to do with mental health, and that's kind of where I am right now, and also navigating that. But I also feel like what I'm starting now is also is another avenue of me navigating that, not just like in my 9 to 5, but also just day to day life. But I also understand being like I would have liked to be. I guess I'm trying to figure out the way to say it. Like I would like to be. Financial freedom is something that I always strive to have. And that's just I feel like that's me and everybody that I'm around because we may have not seen it growing up or we don't even really know what it looks like or really how to get there because we are figuring out for the first times by ourselves. Like our parents don't even know, so they can't like teach us that avenue to that. But I do understand time feeling like as I also feel like time is moving by fast. COVID happening made me feel like I lost a while, but it wasn't even that long. But it feels like that it was.
I personally was probably my happiest during COVID. um, I felt the most free, and that is like the craziest like thing. I felt the most free during COVID. I started my spiritual journey around that time. I was pretty much down here every day, like doing yoga, just a free spirit. And I feel like what changed was me having to like log back into the matrix, like having to get a job eventually because I'm getting older. Like during that time, I was freelance, and I could focus solely on my mental health and my physical well-being and all of the things. So having to balance like work, life, it's a lot for me right now. Like I'm still learning how to do that in a way that, actually benefits me.
Do you feel like you still are able, I guess, to like do the things that you enjoy to do without feeling, I guess, guilty about doing those things? So, like you said, yoga, you would come down and do yoga and all that type of stuff. Do you still feel like you're able to do that?
I do, but it's changed. Like I'm not even really like into the things that I was into. So now I'm having to like relearn myself at the same time. So I think that's where the not confusion, but just I'm just like navigating, like learning, relearning myself, relearning my fiance. I'll be getting married soon.
Whoop, whoop.
So it's just a lot of things. I feel like I'm in the beginning of a lot of things right now, and there isn't much clarity on how it's going to turn out, which I'm okay with most of the time. But I also have those times where I'm like, I really wish I knew the next move, basically.
Okay, how is being a fiance, preparing for marriage? How is that? How is that going? I know the stress. I just experienced it. I know the stress.
The wedding planning is a pain in my butt. I really would just like to hand it over to Jemiah and let her do it for me.
Cause y'all, I had a book with everything, and but it still was very stressful. Oh,
But it was effortless. All the stress you put in, like your wedding was so effortless. Like,
thank you.
I'm in between. I haven't, honestly, I'm just be honest with y'all. I haven't been doing much wedding planning at all for like the past 2 months because I'm just like, yes. And I feel like there are so many other things like in the moment that I need to put my energy and focus on that I have to take time to do that. But honestly, girl, I'm just gonna hire somebody to do that for me because I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this.
Okay, what have you done? Wedding planning wise.
I know where I want to have the wedding.
Okay.
There's options, so I haven't like decided on one place. We're gonna do an Airbnb. Oh, should I be telling y'all all these details?
Don't tell them where. Don't tell them how long. Don't tell them when.
Literally. But we want to do an Airbnb. I want to do something that's not super traditional.
Yeah.
Like we looked at the church initially. I was like, no. And then we were like, okay, let's do a ranch wedding. And I was like, that's $20,000. We don't have that. So we're just going to go with just something very intimate. Yeah.
I think that's gonna be fun. I also think because you came to our wedding, so it was 100 or less people. Only people that were there were people that we know, who know us, like both of us as a unit, who we love. They, all that type of stuff. So it was I feel like it was very intimate, but also because these people have seen the development of our love story, it was what it needed to be.
Literally.
And sometimes when you have like those big weddings, I don't know because I didn't have one, but I've been to some, and it's like people are here that the couple has never met, and that can come with its own
Drama. Absolutely
not.
Absolutely. Girl, if you make it on the list, if you make it on the guest list, just know I love you. We'll leave it there.
Period.
Very selective. Very selective.
As you should be.
But your wedding, it felt like so many more people. Like when we were sitting in the ceremony, because, it was like a very intimate space where you actually like walk down and said your vows and things like that. But girl, when we got to that reception hall, it felt like way more people than that. Girl. Was it literally just like 100 or less?
It was 100 or less people.
Okay.
And a time was had.
A time was had.
Yeah.
Okay. Your wedding was so fun. Girl, I left horse and feet hurting. I left horse and barefoot, girl.
I love it.
We had fun.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Okay. So what's something you could talk about with zero preparation?
Honestly, anything. I'm a yapper. I love to talk, but I would probably say relationships. I feel like for my age, I have so much wisdom about relationships because I'm just an intimate person. Like I don't have relationships with people that aren't deep. I don't know how to not be deep.
I feel that. I'm the one that's like, you took that a little serious. I did.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue to take it serious.
It is that deep.
Every time.
Yeah.
Okay, what about like relationships? And when you say relationships, are you talking about like platonic or just any type of relationships that you have with people?
Any types of relationships, platonic, romantic especially, because I feel like my biggest lessons have come from romantic relationships and also my family as well. Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest lesson you've learned from your fiance?
Ooh, that's a good one. Compassion. I think he's taught me to have compassion because we're literally the same person. Like, we're different. We're also very, very different. But we're like the same person. Like, I can never be upset about something because I've been in, like, it's like we switch. Like, I take a turn learning a lesson, and then he's on the opposite side, and then it reverses. Like, that's literally, we grow in this, like, spiral type of thing. Yeah. And it sounds chaotic, but it's not, actually.
It doesn't sound chaotic. It doesn't. I would say probably the same for me.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that I have learned now to give grace and to understand. Always knew no one's perfect, but also to understand this may be the season of me probably not being as present of a friend to you as I probably could have been, or you vice versa. And also me being open to accepting that, because I feel like in the past, because communication is something that I value a lot, I felt like a conversation was simple to have with anybody. And if people couldn't have that, I didn't felt like they cared enough to have it.
Yeah.
When sometimes people mentally don't have the capacity to
Yeah.
even communicate how they're feeling
Yeah.
because they don't even know.
Right.
So I also understand. Chasing has definitely helped me with that, because I would cut somebody off for the slightest thing.
I honestly, I admire all of my friends who got that cutoff gene, because I do not. Like, that's probably one of my least favorite things about me. I don't deem it as something bad or negative, but I will not cut somebody off. I need to learn how to do that. I do. I cut family off because I feel like it's just too deep. Like,
Yeah.
you're my blood,
Yeah.
and you can't act right, so
Yeah.
you got to get left. But when it comes to romantic relationships, I've definitely had to learn how to let go, for sure. That's another lesson. Yeah.
Mine is for sure platonic.
Yeah.
I've cut a friend off for the slightest or for the most extreme. Because sometimes it's either, in the past, I think it was like the slightest thing, but I think as an adult, because they're my friends, I may allow a lot until I get to the point where it's not only affecting me, now it's affecting other people. And then that's when I'm like, okay, I probably got to cut this off now. At first it was just affecting me, but now it's not. So I understand that. Um, what's something that instantly tells you someone is your type of person? And that could be a friend, that could be anything.
Girl, where you getting these questions? These are some good questions.
Thank you.
Okay, repeat it again.
What's something that instantly tells you someone is your type of person?
That is such a good question. I don't know. I think it's just a feeling. Like,
okay.
I read vibes before anything. It's just a feeling. I really want to put it into words, though.
Yeah.
So give me a second.
I got you. I can answer for me.
Okay, yeah.
I would say for me, what instantly tells me someone is my type of person. Usually when I go into a unfamiliar space, I'm quiet. Because I am waiting to hear how the conversation goes, just amongst whoever I'm around. And I think the person who is blunt, the person who is vocal about how they feel, but also someone who has humor. They're not too serious. Usually it's I'm like, okay, I think,
for sure.
yeah, I'm like, okay, I may like you, but also I still gotta navigate you by myself, because I still may not.
Right, exactly.
I still may not like you.
Still need a little bit more investigating to do. I feel that. I think people with humor, because I can be serious sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I like for people to remind me it's okay to, like, be light and playful. I think the same for me. I'm gonna continue to think about this question, like, even after this is over.
I'll text it to you.
Yeah, do that.
I got you. Okay. My last question is, how are you doing mentally?
Ooh, I've been up and down. A little while ago, I lost my grandmother. And when she passed, there was this, like, almost uncanny peace that I had that I was questioning. But I knew the work that we had done within our relationship, so I felt like I could gracefully allow her to, move on. But I'm noticing as the time goes on, I'm starting to miss her more and more, because I think it hadn't actually settled in yet. But I think my relationship with grief is just intimate, to say the least. I've experienced some pretty traumatic deaths in the short amount of time I've been on this earth. So I feel like I have the tools for sure to navigate losing someone close to me. But my grandmother was just so different. Like, I don't think I've ever imagined life without her. And to see how it affected, my mom and my sister and my aunt, like, we're all super, super close. My family is very tight-knit. And it really took a toll on them. And I think in the moment I had to be strong to be able to be there for them. And as the time's going on and I'm kind of sitting with my own feelings, I'm like, wow, this is a lot more heavy than I thought. So yeah, I've been navigating those feelings, giving myself grace, allowing myself to feel down or emotional and allowing myself to feel up when I'm up. I'm just going with the ebbs and flows, honestly.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Of course. I also recently lost my grandmother, so I understand. That was the first loss in our family, so it affected everybody to the most extreme way. But what would you say? I guess is like your favorite memory of your grandmother.
Girl, there are so many. I have so much of my grandmother in me. Like, if you were to see her, if we were to stand next to each other, with the same height, we have the same stature. Like, I think my favorite memory with her is just I would pop up on her after work. This is kind of when she's been sick. Well, she was sick for about 9 years. Before we knew that she had cancer. It was probably longer than that, honestly. But she had like a disease that affected her muscles, so she had trouble walking. So going to see my grandmother often and like popping up on her was a thing. Like, so we spent a lot of time with each other, and we would laugh, and she would talk her shit. And we just had a good time. She was a fun girl. I miss her. She was my girl. I don't think I have a one specific favorite memory, just us spending time together, talking and laughing.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming to Just People Society. Bye.